Hi, and welcome. Thanks for joining me at my channel. I'm Swizz Mamba, and I'm really excited that you're here because this is my very first YouTube video. I decided to make a series of videos based on my collection of Montblanc fountain pen inks. So specifically looking just at the inks, I love their inks. I particularly like their limited editions. They have wonderful colors. They come in very collectible boxes and bottles, and so here we are with a series of videos on those. So without further ado, we'll jump right in today. We're going to start off with Le Petit Prince Sand of the Desert. It is a nice brown color that comes in 50 milliliters. It's this cute little bottle here. You see what I mean? They're quite nice and collectible. Artwork on the box is quite nice too. So I have already preloaded my fountain pen with this ink. It's already charged and ready to go, but I just wanted to show you the bottle here. So as I was saying, my fountain pen is charged and ready to go. I am writing with a Montblanc Meisterstück Classique, also Le Petit Prince edition. It's a running theme in my collection actually. I love the little guy, grew up in a French household, and that story is very, very close to our hearts. So anyways, here is my fountain pen. It is already loaded. And so, let's jump right in. Today we have Montblanc ink. This is Petit Prince. Sand of the Desert. I'm writing with a Montblanc Meisterstück Classique. Le Petit Prince. So it writes quite nicely. I think it flows pretty well. It's wet but not too wet, not too dry. Nice balance in between. A couple little strokes there. I'll chalk that up to having just charged the pen. But I do like the color of it. You can see some variation, especially on the downstrokes, like the C and the P. Quite dark. It almost looks like a brown black at times, almost like a brown leather that's like really well worn. I quite like that color. I wouldn't necessarily call it sand of the desert. I mean, I've been to a few deserts, and I mean, I haven't been to many, but a few, and I haven't seen sand dark like that, unless it's been like wet, which would defeat the purpose of being in a desert. Alright, so I digress. Let's continue on with some more samples. Yeah, it writes quite nicely. Some downstrokes and some upstrokes. We can hatch one of them. Yeah, so you can definitely tell it's a brown, but it does border on black at times. Let's see how it dries. Or let's see what it looks like when it dries. Alright, let's see how saturated it looks. Alright, let's go over it again. So it went over it once over there. Let's do it twice from this point. And 3 times. We got 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. Let's see how that looks like on the other side. So by the 3rd time you can start seeing it through on the other end there. That's okay though, that's quite a lot of strokes on there. Alright, for this next part, I'm actually going to time it. So I've got my trusty IWC, also a Le Petit Prince edition. Told you I love that guy. But I'm going to use the chrono for this, and what we're going to do is we're going to time how long it takes to dry in intervals. So we'll start with 60 seconds, and then we will try again at 50. And then we have 45. And then we'll do 30 next. All right, 30. Then we'll do 20. Or 15, excuse me. Then we'll do 10. And we'll do 5. And then we'll do 1. All right, so as we can see, 60, 50, 45, 30, completely dry. 15 seconds, it's still a bit wet, so I guess next time I'll challenge myself to get somewhere in between that time. And there you go. If you smudge it, you can still make sense of it. Even at 1 second, it does the job. Okay, let's carry on. Quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'm going to write this sentence again. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is let's see how it handles water. Okay. And why did I write it twice? Was to compare, just to see what this would do if, let's say you spilt some water on it. Is it salvageable? Let's see. All right, so we'll let that dry. Oops, excuse me. All right, so as that's drying, I am also going to show you, so I've been using Rhodia white paper 80 GSM. I have here, in case you use ivory colored paper, this is a sample on moleskin art paper, and I believe it is 100 GSM, and it's ivory color. So this is what this ink looks like on here. You can definitely tell the brown a little bit more on the ivory, as it has dried as well. So yeah, on the back, like, see, I think there's like little hints of red even in this ink, but yeah, it's quite nice. It's definitely a brown, and I think I'm going to be using it quite a bit because I like dark colors. So that's it for me. I'm going to sign off. I really thank you for joining me today, and if you would like to follow me for more content or just support me in any way, check me out online. You can look up Swizz Mamba on YouTube or Instagram. Alright folks, take good care. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.